Angie here with I Feel the Rush here in Brilliant, Wisconsin. How's everybody doing tonight? I've missed you guys all week. I've been looking really forward to chatting with you, so let's get going. First of all, for those of you who haven't been with us before, again, my name is Angie and we live in Brilliant, Wisconsin, and our company is I Feel the Rush. The premise or the mission of I Feel the Rush is to help people bring items from their outdoor experiences inside so you can relive those awesome memories time and time again. As I sit here in the living room, I'm looking at bears and fish and deer and all sorts of amazing things that honestly, every time I look at them, I remember those experiences, and that's crucial. It's crucial because you want to not only remember that for yourself, but share that with your friends and family. Share those experiences. They were so fantastic that you should be bringing those back to life over and over again. So tonight, without further ado, I want to explain to you what the project is. The project is going to be a jewelry hanger. Now, for those of you out there who are, sorry, I'm just gonna press this button here. For those of you, hey Gail, how are you? So for those of you who may not wear jewelry, you can consider this as a hat hanger, scrunchies, for those of you who are using scrunchies. Once you see it, you're gonna get all sorts of ideas. You could use it as a little tank top rack. I'm gonna give you some ideas, but first I'm gonna explain to you how I put it together and the materials that I used and explain how easy it is. Super, super simple. For those of you who haven't been here, that's what we like to do, is keep costs down. Use the things from your outdoor experiences. Antlers, hides, skulls, moss. I love moss. Everybody who's been here before knows that. So I bring everything in. Pine cones, sticks, you name it. I've got it and I've made something out of it. So I also have mentioned we just went to Sweden a few weeks ago, and what you see here is, I hadn't shown everybody yet, this whole entire basket is full of reindeer antlers and moose antlers, all of our amazing finds from while we were there in Sweden. Oh, my husband Chris, I had to drag him out of the woods because it was so amazing. 1 hour. Can you believe it? It took us 1 hour to find this. Thanks, Gail. Thank you so much. Please share it with your friends if you think it might be something they're interested in. Otherwise, I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody who is joining in to watch the lives. I really love the community that we're building, and I love how everybody's sharing ideas. So again, these are all different size antlers we brought back from Sweden. I also have baskets and baskets full of whitetail antlers here. The kids love to measure these. You know, we leave them a lot of times in baskets. I have them hanging on the wall. I have them everywhere. So I'm always looking for ways to show you guys how to use these antlers. Because come on, a basket's beautiful, but I can only have so many baskets of antlers. I need to do other things with them. So I'm going to show you tonight. For example, I'm going to show you first the whitetail. And what we have here is just a whitetail antler. Now you can use any antler. You could use a moose antler. I have some in here. I just want to show you guys, for those of you guys who haven't seen moose antlers or reindeer antlers, this is a moose antler that we got from Sweden. Unbelievable. Isn't this thing beautiful? Erica Renberg's dad gave this to us. I have the whole set. Amazing. But you could do the same thing with this. So I'll show you this first, and then I'll show you some examples with some other antlers. So what I did here was, all I did was had a slab of wood, which I cut from up north. You can go anywhere in the woods where there's a down tree. Now you don't want it to be rotten, you want it to be dry, but you're gonna take a down tree, and if you have your own land or you know somebody who does, it's super simple to slice, just take a slice of wood. So I'll hold it a little close. Now this particular one doesn't have any bark on it, but I have another sample that has a little bit. It just depends on how old the tree is that will tell you whether it has bark on it or not. And then, you know, some might have imperfections, but it doesn't really matter. You know, to me, they're all beautiful. It's amazing what you can find out in the woods. And I'm not about perfection. That's the awesome part about a lot of these projects too, is they don't have to be perfect. You know, this is like crafting. This is art. This isn't gonna be like, you know, it has to be the most perfect piece of wood, but you decide, you go pick some piece of wood out. And so it's just the slab. Now I didn't do anything to this except dry it out. I haven't sealed it, so it depends on what you want to use it for. If you were using a slab of wood like this for something like a coffee holder or a crock pot or a, you know, that you're gonna set something on it. Maybe you'd wanna seal it, sand it and seal it. But as you can see, I took a whitetail antler. This looks super huge when I hold it like this. It is actually pretty big, but I chose this one because when I put it on the wood, as you can see, it's got the different points. These are going to allow me to hang some jewelry down here. You could put scrunchies on here. I've already got little pieces of whitetail antlers, tiny ones, that I'm going to put into a small piece of wood, and I'm going to use it as a ring holder. For those of you who don't wear your rings, your jewelry to bed, how awesome would it be to have this thing on your nightstand, and every night you go to bed dreaming of the next big whitetail that you're going to see out on the big hunt this fall. So it's just beautiful. It's just another way that you can display these antlers instead of just leaving them in the basket. Because again, let's show these things off. And who wouldn't be impressed by seeing this thing? I just had another great idea. You could use this as a coffee cup holder because of the angle, and depending on how you put this on, you could hang coffee cups on here. This angle of this, actually, if you look at, if I hold it up like this, you can kind of see that the angle would be good enough. You could hang coffee cups from there. So that's an idea. Just another thing that I did to personalize it is I used that wood burner, and I put Wisconsin in here. I don't know if you can see it the right way, but I put Wisconsin in here with the wood burner. Super, super easy. I used a marker to put it on there first just to mark where I was actually going to be burning, but that says Wisconsin. So I'm going to set this one over here, and then I'll show you the next one. So like I was showing you this moose antler, you could use something like this. You could use an elk antler. You know, if you just wanted to use it as a display and not to hang something on it, you could just put that in a piece of a slab of wood and just have it in display. Or you could use your wood burner and you could burn into here. Say I burned Sweden into here, or Colorado, or wherever you're actually, you know, getting your antlers from. That's an idea. So I'm going to show you the other one that I made, and this one is a reindeer antler. So as you can see, the reindeer antler is a little bit different. It allows for just a little bit more something unique than we see here in Wisconsin. And you can hang scrunchies, you can hang jewelry. You know, if you coupled up your earrings, you could put, you know, earrings on here. You could hang ties on here. And actually something else I thought of is, I'm thinking of setting these on the table, but you could also hang these on the wall. Now this particular one, you can see I wrote on there Sweden. And again, that was using the wood burner. Here you can see this one has a little bit of bark, but I don't really have a preference. I like bark on some and I don't like bark on others. But this one, no, it looks like it's really coming at you here. But if I hang this on the wall, imagine this is hanging on the wall like this. You could hang ties here. Now, make sure you don't hang it too low so it's hitting you in the face. Hang it high enough. You could hang ties on here, hats, shirts if they were light enough. You know, maybe put your nightgowns on there. Men, you could get these for your ladies. They could hang their nightgowns on there. That'd be pretty nice. So you use your imagination. You can imagine all of the different ways that you could use this. So again, I just wanted to show you that I used that wood burner, and I put where that antler was from, because that's one way, if you were going to make multiples of these, one way to commemorate where you actually found these. Because if you're like us, like you can see behind me, we have quite the collection, and this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. I should say the tip of the antler. Yeah, I know, that was super funny. And you kind of start to lose track sometimes of where they all came from. So even if you do have a basket, maybe you go antler hunting or something like that, shed hunting, you could hang a tag of some sort on your basket of where those came from, because it does get to be, you know, when you start to get a large collection, it gets to be a little kind of crazy. So it's nice to commemorate where those are from, or a super special one. I have my favorites, and I love to mark them in a way that will help me to remember that particular memory. So again, this is the reindeer antler. So this one is my super favorite. I'm so excited. I don't use scrunchies anymore, but I'm kind of thinking I'm going to have to hang some jewelry on here and put that next to my bedstand. Dream of the day that I'm going to go on a hunt in Sweden or Norway with friends. And so this is just a fun way to kind of set goals and commemorate a trip and whatnot. So I hope you guys like that. I hope you like this new idea. It's just something a little bit different. Again, it was super simple. Just the antler, a slice of wood. You don't have to do the wood burning. You could paint it. And all you're gonna do is drill a hole. What I would recommend is pre-drilling a hole through the wood. Pre-drill a little bit of a hole through the bottom of the antler. So when you do it, you're gonna pre-drill a hole right here. And then you're gonna pick the right size screw. You know, you wanna measure it up between the base of your wood and then, you know, just go into the antler just a little bit. So kind of pre-measure your screw that you're gonna be using. And again, when you're dealing with antlers and you're screwing into them, they are pretty soft. The wood's actually harder than the antler sometimes. But make sure you're wearing a mask just to stay safe. Want everybody to be safe out there. You don't want to inhale those antler particles and whatnot. So yeah, so let me know if you have any questions about this. Again, inexpensive. If you don't know where to get any of these items, drop me a message. I'm always happy to help you guys try to locate the things to make these. And really within 10 minutes, you'll have this thing made if you're not gonna be doing this. And even with the burning, a half hour. So what a fantastic project for yourself to commemorate a hunt. What a great project to do for someone else as a gift, and just fun to do with the family. So, you know, get your hands on some antlers, get some slabs of wood, start making some Christmas presents, or just a little something for yourself. So please let me know if you have any questions at all. Please share with your friends and family if you think this might be something they were interested in and would like to see more lives like this. And I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this was the antler jewelry hanger. You can call it what you want. Hat hanger, get creative. Coffee cup hanger. I might try that with this one. So let me know if you do something like that, take a picture, or you have something like this, take a picture and drop it in the comments below. If you have ideas for projects that you'd like to see in the future, drop those in the comments too. But otherwise, thank you again so much. I sincerely appreciate everybody that joins in and watches these lives. And if you're watching it later, that's fantastic too. Please share it to either save it for later or share it with your friends, because it's definitely something unique that they may enjoy. So have a great night, everybody. We will see you again next Thursday night around 8 p.m. Central Time. And if you have any questions or you'd just like to touch base, I'd love to chat. Send me a message. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you.